just been orgasmic, wouldn't it? Okay, so here we are, everyone. Jumping into the last and deciding game of this best of 3. Spawning down to the bottom right, representing, of course, SKT1. We have the red Terran player, it's Dream. And his opponent over here at the 10 o'clock, representing, of course, the same organization, SKT1, we have soO. That's cool, man. Like, both of these are, you know, they're champions in their own right. They're absolute, you know, gods walking amongst mortals here. So it's kind of fun to watch this. You know, like, this is only the second game of the entire qualifier, guys. So we have even more intense games lined up. Yeah, I'm such an imbecile for thinking that series was over. Okay, I wonder what we'll actually get now. So we've had a 2x, we've had a command center first. I guess the next one is just to go for a standard build, right? So SCV's not moving just yet. There it is. It's going to drop that barracks. And we might see this rallied to the gas geyser in a second. Yep. And it's going to head on. The gas geyser going to go for a Reaper. And everything was all well for Dream. soO on the other end. Like, he's mixed it up a bit. He's gone for a spawn and pull twice. As we can see, it does get added on, or spawn and pull first twice, as it does get added on here. It's kind of interesting. He goes for a spawn and pull on, like, you know, Fortress. Goes for a hatchery first on the other map, which is, like, really small, and then goes for another spawn and pull here on this map. So, interesting. Okay. Hatchery's going to get added on. And yeah, of course, we're going to have a Reaper opening, perfectly standard into a command center. I don't know how many Reapers he actually likes to go for. Like, you have a very stylistic choice here. You have, you know, either, of course, you can go for the 3 Reapers, but then you have to add the depot by here, and that delays your command center, because you can skip the depot, go for the command center, morph in the orbital, and then you add on the depot and everything's all good. So, like, I really like that. And that's what he is going to do. I think, you know, this can bite people in the ass as well, because sometimes, like, the Zerg banks on this, and his Zerglings will pop and attack you just before, like, you know, the depot gets dropped. So we have 4 Zerglings that were produced. They're each kind of running through the center of the map here, though. And no, good job, soO. Not gonna go through the center. He knows that's where the Reapers come from. Just about misses it. The Reaper gets scouted by the Queen, by the Overlord there, and of course, soO knows exactly what's up. And he actually goes back through the center to save time. The Queen is out, and he's like, what? Queen shouldn't be out by now, so he knows it's pretty much a pull first, checks the timing on the natural, and he kind of knows that Zerglings could be duking his Reaper. The depot's also down, so the depot's down. No! The reaction's so good, but the SCV will get picked off here. Reaper should be actually able to kill all of these no problem. Actually, if they just, like, if they run away and go in separate directions, of course the Reaper can't find them all. So it's gonna just target fire that one, and God, soO is so good. So good. It's like, it's so much fun watching the best players in the world play StarCraft sometimes, just because they're like, they're so godlike. Okay, so there's 3 Zerglings out of the 4. The 2 Marines maybe just running around here to catch an Overlord out of position as it makes its way across the map. And we do have the natural finish in this, the starport. We're gonna get a tech lab. We have 2 gases, so it looks like we might. Come on, come on. We need to see the tech lab. It's got enough gas. If not, it could be just a marine elevator play. Okay, or you know, like marine elevator, and then Hellion run by of sorts. Something like that. Either one will do fine. Yeah, that's definitely where I should be here. There's the medevac being produced. Of course, you keep the Marines back at home. The Hellions go up, you know, to freely take over the map as they do, and of course, because they're so fast, you know, they're always fine by themselves. So, yeah, we're gonna have about 6 Marines into the main and 4 Hellions, maybe even more actually. 6 Hellions in towards the natural, and actually there is a armor being added into the mix, so that's why the second gas was added on here. So he can, of course, afford it with the medevac. And yeah, it's gonna be a Hellbat Marine type of play. And it can be really potent. We're up, we're up to 4 Hellions. He did actually just lose 2. No? Where'd the other 2 Hellions? Okay, there we are. Here they are. So he is up to 6, but these 2 are staying back home for the time being, making their way across the map. And these timings can be brutal. We have 6 Marines in that. Is he going for the elevator play? Yes, he is. I love it. The Reaper jumps up onto the high ground, picks up all the Hellions. Of course, he's gonna start morphing them in as soon as they land. Of course, you can only pick up 2 Hellbats at a time, so he has to morph them once they get into the main. We have 4 Queens, the Spine Caller, a few Zerglings that can wrap around here, stop the Marines being kited, or kiting the Queens, and they're forced to fight. The Hellbats not doing a chunk of damage, but they do fry up all the Zerglings. The Queens dropping transfuses on each other, stay alive, and not everything can be saved here as they all just die. But you want to save the Marines, they're more important, as they are more expensive for the value of the supply you fit in. So we have a 2-base Muta build incoming for soO, as he holds out with Flying Colors, right? That was pretty easy a defensive hold for him, in my opinion. We have another double Hellbat drop up here. Medevac's taking a lot of damage, so it's easily getting target fired. Oh, it's dead. You cannot save the Hellbats. Like, it was either Hellbats. Well, actually, everything was either going to die or he saves the medevac. Overlord just trying to get some kills. Viking trying to get some Overlord kills here, which is... when you have an Overlord right by here, which sees everything move out of your base through the ground, it's somewhat important that you actually end up killing this bad boy. So he's going to get target fired. Or attacked. Die, you scumbags. And 2 kills, somewhat worthwhile. A couple of Zerglings going to get fried in the center. And 69 supply v 63. Oh my god, does he... Wait, does he not? Oh my god, he doesn't have an eBay right now. He actually doesn't have an eBay. This could be brutal to put it into one word. Like, there's going to be close to nearly 10 mutas. Okay, he does actually have the eBay right now, realizing that he's playing on the danger sides of life here. Like, if you don't get a turret, that could be just game ending, because he's gonna dart into the main, kill like 10 workers, dart into the natural, kill 10 workers, and then he's like 30 workers down, and that's just pretty much game. And soO's playing fantastic here. He's done everything that you're kind of used to seeing. He's gone straight to the Spire, so that way he gets it up as fast as possible. Then he starts his +1, his 1/1 in this case. He gets his Bane in this and his +1 flyer attack, so he gets all his upgrades out of the way, and then he can start the muta the mutas. And then, like, he's golden. He doesn't have to worry about any more gas expenditure apart from his mutas, and he's in a fantastic spot. The turrets are not being added, though, I don't believe, and this could be a little bit horrible. But good pick up there onto the medevacs. He's going to drop them below the mutas, and that's going to completely zone them out. He has to add on the turrets, though. What upgrades does he have? He only has Stim, Combat Shields, 50 seconds away. Like, he still has Hellbats with this as well, so Zerglings still have to be very careful. Banelings are morphing in. No Baneling speed. There's good creep. Oh, shit. Oh, no. How many medevacs? Oh, my god. There's 5 medevacs full of units. None of this has been scouted. The meter might be able to intercept one, but if they get one with a Hellbat, it's not going to be as useful. They need to get the Marines, but everything gets unloaded. The workers run away very safely. Nothing... Wow, none killed there is actually phenomenal. The spawning pool's getting target fired. A lot of units are clumped up as the Banelings try to roll forward, but the Hellbats take the grunt of the force. The Mirrors are going to chase down the medevacs, but the boost will just get them out, and the Marines will be able to drop and keep everything alive. Did he lose a Mirror there? Yeah, he only lost 1. So that was another pretty good hold there from soO. Like, no economic damage is phenomenal. Like, that's actually a huge deal. He puts his guys back in gas, because of course he has to have that. Marines are getting dropped just to buy the medevac's time, and the reinforcements are here. So the mutas, of course, cannot even think about engaging into that. Only now is the 3rd base being added on, and... oh, any SCVs that get stuck there is going to be funny. So, like, Dream has been somewhat all-in-ish. He's not actually been all-in, but he's... I feel like he's had to do a bit more damage than he's done. He's not really... been doing damage. It feels like he's just trading, right? That's like what I would say. But he is going for another engagement. Banelings a little bit further behind without that speed, but everything gets picked off. Good target fire onto the mirrors there. Instead of going for the Marine, they get the medevac. Because normally they go for the Marine first, because that's the one that attacks them. So Good job to actually target fire the medevac. Gonna get a second one. That one had a couple of units. Widowmines are borrowing. But soO doesn't overcommit. We actually have a marine drop up towards the third base and does get the queen. Quite nice. Picks up, boosts away. Everything's coming after the medevac, so he has to go for the drop here and kind of get some damage done, but here comes the destroy everything. And the supplies are still kind of close. soO is starting to take a bigger lead though. Like, I've seen so many games where like innovation is that like ahead in supply against like a player like this, and he's just like, wow. So Dream is definitely starting to feel it. Fourth base is incoming right now. Like, it's 2v soon to be. Okay, that's a factor. I was like, what? Where's the command centers? So it's like 4v3 bases. Event like soonish. And we do have a lot of upgrades for both the players. So we got 2-2 for the bio. Oh, Dream out of position as he goes to defend his third base. Widowmine does not borrow. This one is about to. It has to connect onto the Banans for a good detonation. It does not. It does some splash damage against the Terran here. And I think soO might actually have enough to break this. He's definitely denied the third base. The depot wall was